Hey everyone, I'm Matthew Kim, and today I'm going to be teaching you a method to get roofing leads that can get you 30 leads in the matter of days without spending anything on ad spend or marketing. It's honestly an amazing strategy that not a lot of roofers actually know. So if you understand this method and you fully comprehend what I teach you today, you'll be able to have a leg up over all your competitors who probably don't know how this even works. And the method I'm going to be teaching you today is called database reactivation campaigns. If you don't know what it is, don't worry, I'm going to be teaching you throughout the video. So, again, I'm Matthew Kim. Me and my brother Elijah, we help residential roofing contractors across the United States build proven project acquisition systems that allow them to get the jobs and revenue that they deserve. So, with that out of the way, let's just hop into what is a database reactivation campaign. Essentially, what a database reactivation campaign is, it's a method to get leads without spending anything at all on ad spend, and it utilizes prior investments in leads/relationships, basically utilizing an old customer list and reactivating them and reaching back out to them for another job. So why is this important? It allows you to keep in touch with older customers and remind them of your existence, because essentially what it is, in a nutshell, is you get a CSV file of all your previous customers that you've worked with, whether it be recent or even years in the past. You run them through a CRM software that you should probably already have access to or even have an understanding of. And you send them a text/email campaign that follows up with these previous customers, checks in to see how they're doing, and potentially if there's a storm in your area, let's say, see if they might need another estimate because you've worked with them in the past and you have that prior relationship that you can leverage into potentially another job, right? This is why it's super important to always keep track of a previous list of past customers. You never know when you're going to need it. Now, this actually relates to one of my previous videos about the roofing changes in 2024 and how roofers kind of need to reap what they sow. This is the idea of cross-selling and upselling, repairs eventually turning into replacements if you manage that relationship across even years. If you do a repair job in 2022 and a huge hailstorm comes your way and something bad happens to that roof that you repaired, if you did a good job for them and you are at the top of their mind in terms of this is the roofer I trust in my local area, when you reach back out to them, they'll be like, yep, I'm working with you, and potentially even leverage that into a full replacement job. So actually the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I actually saw firsthand what this can do with a client of mine that ran a database reactivation campaign and actually reconnected with a former client that they did a small repair job for 7 years in the past. They ran a database reactivation campaign after a recent hailstorm. They're up in the Tulsa area, and they turned that into a $15,000 full replacement job just because they were at the top of the minds of their previous customer. Now, in terms of actually how to run a database reactivation campaign, because you're going to be like, okay, yeah, just text them all manually, right? No, that's honestly a really inefficient way to run a database reactivation campaign, and also you're going to have to be following up with all these leads, and it's just a waste of time. So the best way to actually run this is by utilizing a CRM software, or also have another independent contractor if you want. If you don't have a CRM software, you can reach out to people to be able to do this who do have access to those tools. But a CRM, customer relationship management software, is ultimately what you need to do this. So I'll hop into an example of what it may look like in the CRM and how to actually run a database reactivation campaign. So as you can see right here, I'm in an example CRM software. This is the one that me and my brother actually own, but there are a lot of different ones, including AccuLinks. Jobber is also a really big one as well. And there's a lot of different CRM softwares that have a little bit different user interfaces, but in a gist, everything is pretty much similar. So what you want to do, as you can see right here, I have one contact because this is just an example account. But what you would want to do in order to run a database reactivation campaign, I know this all sounds super technical, so I'm going to go step by step, is first, what you would need to do is create a CSV file of all of your previous customers. Now what that means is it's kind of like an Excel sheet where you can export it as a CSV file, because most CRM softwares take in lists as a CSV file. So if you have a QuickBooks account and you export all your previous customers through there, there will actually be an option to export as a CSV. So once you have that list, and the thing is okay, what if I don't have a list of previous customers to send to? What if I don't have QuickBooks? What if I don't keep track of this? Number one, you should definitely start keeping track of it because it'll allow you to do things like this. And also it's good just to have in general in terms of keeping track of all your finances and whatnot. What you can do for right now is actually use a lead list that might have been sent to you, I don't know, a few years ago that you never really reached out to. They didn't really seem that interested and it was just too much to handle. Now you can handle it using a CRM software. So if you ever have a lead list like that, you can also run a database reactivation campaign just in the same way. So let me show you exactly how to import in our software. It would just go as simple as pressing this button right here, uploading a file. And for now, I actually created a fake list. These aren't actual real people. And what you would do is actually map each of the fields to the customer. So as you can see, first name matches with the contact field first name, last name, phone. All of these seem to match up. So you go right here and you just press submit. And it's super easy. And as you can see right here, your file is being processed. And bada bing, bada boom. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Right here, you can see all of these different contacts were just imported using that CSV import option. So now the next step is within your CRM software, there should be an option to select all of the contacts that you just imported. For us, it's right here. And what you can do is actually press this button that says send SMS. So typically we would find that the best responses come from an SMS campaign rather than sending it through an email because more people are likely to check their phone, check their texts rather than their email on a consistent basis. So we find that sending an SMS is really effective when it comes to database reactivation, and it doesn't need to be super complicated. You can be like, hey, and what you can actually do here is use the contact's first name. So make it a little bit more personal, even with this mass text. So it'll say, hey, if the contact's first name is Miranda, it would say, hey, Miranda, this is Matthew from Clive Roofing Systems. So I just wrote an example of what you could say. You could be like, hey, contact first name, this is Matthew from Clive Roofing Systems. Just wanted to check in with you. I know a recent hailstorm came in. I just want to see if you're interested in having us take a look at your roof. Very, very non-pushy. It's just kind of exploring the option of potentially them looking at you. You're not really forcing the sale onto them. And people enjoy that. People like that. They don't like being sold. And it seems more personal this way, right? Especially with their first name. And what you can do is even, to remind them that you work with them. We did a job for you in the past, so I wanted to send this to you. Something like that. It doesn't need to be exact. You can kind of come up with your own way of showing this, but this is kind of the gist of what you would type out. And then what you would do is press send all at once. You can name the action test and then press send them SMS, and it'll send them the text to all of these different contacts utilizing their first name, and hopefully you'll get some responses. And we've seen that, if you have a larger list, it obviously works a lot better. The response rates aren't going to be super, super high, I'll be completely honest with you, but if you can get 1 or 2 responses that turn into estimates, that's super big. Out of a list of 20 people, imagine you had a list of 300, 500 people. You could easily get 30 leads in a matter of days without spending anything. This costs you virtually nothing. It costs you 0.003 cents to send a text, and it's just an amazing way to get leads for your business that have already worked with you. I honestly think that database reactivation campaigns are one of the most underutilized methods to get leads. Everyone goes to SEO, everyone goes to Google ads, everyone goes to Facebook ads. But doing something just as simple as this that is already built into most CRM softwares can yield so much benefit, and hopefully this video has helped explain what it is, how to run it, and how it could potentially benefit your business. So that's all the main points I had for today. By the way, if you're struggling to get consistent job opportunities for your roofing business, we have a link in the description that you can click. By all means, you don't have to click it. It is a marketing funnel, I'll be completely honest with you. It kind of explains how me and my brother help roofers across the country get more job opportunities, more projects, and close more deals. But honestly, if you don't want to watch that, that's completely fine because watching this video is more than enough support. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not just saying this just to get more likes and comments. It genuinely helps recommend more YouTube videos like this to you. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.